I'm Alicia Case with Mid-America Regional Council, and I'm working with Climate Action KC to form a regional plan for climate resilience. You'll see, we'll have conversations with people around the community. Some will be business owners, community leaders, nonprofit leaders, all around the whole topic of what they're up to and their vision for a climate resilient Kansas City metro region. Today I have Karan Gupta. Thank you for joining us, Karan.
Hey.
A little bit about Karan. He was a research fellow for Project Drawdown, and so his focus area was working on solutions for passive housing and also biomass energy. So he's super active in the community. He's a co-chair of the Equity Committee for Climate Action KC, and so get to work with him a lot on that. And then he's also the owner of Elemental Consulting. So again, welcome, Karan. I appreciate you having you here, and just wanted to get started off by you telling us a little bit more about your work.
Great, thanks for having me. So what I do is high performance building consulting. And what that means is a number of things. Design consultation for new construction projects to optimize for cost, energy efficiency, and prefabrication. Doing consulting on existing buildings for deep energy retrofits, as well as existing buildings on mechanical systems such as HVAC and lighting.
Now, so you're an expert in passive housing and more. Tell us a little bit about how your work can help our region become more climate resilient.
Certainly. So, there's a lot of talk about renewable energy, which is fantastic, and it's definitely a big piece of the puzzle. What is often overlooked in conversations is energy efficiency, specifically as it relates to the building envelope. There's a number of issues right now in the world that kind of highlight some of the various inequities we face. And believe it or not, building envelope can actually address quite a few of those at the same time. We're facing this COVID-19 pandemic. And as people are going back to work and going back into buildings, we need to look at how to make that safer for people.
Mm-hmm.
A colleague of mine has been feverishly researching this, and he's found studies indicating that ventilation rate of 3 air changes per hour can be equivalent to the effect of a 60% vaccination rate. Now, to get higher ventilation, that means more airflow, and that can be extremely energy intensive, not just to move the air, but to condition and dehumidify it. So that's where the role of building envelope comes in. With an airtight envelope and mechanical ventilation with energy recovery, you can actually ventilate that building in an intentional way with fresh filtered outdoor air and improve that indoor air quality for people living there or working there. At the same time, you get a variety of other benefits. Of course, there's the energy efficiency, which means lower bills. And this becomes an equity issue because one of the leading causes for mortgage defaults is high energy bills. Space conditioning is a disproportionate share of energy use in buildings. So by reducing that energy consumption and reducing the associated energy bills, you actually reduce mortgage default risk. And then on top of that, I mentioned indoor air quality, which disproportionately affects vulnerable populations. It improves thermal comfort, it reduces outdoor noise levels, it provides a more durable building envelope and a more durable building. So there's a variety of benefits associated with building envelope. And then at the same time, I led this off by mentioning renewable energy. A smaller energy footprint means reduced energy demand, which means a smaller PV array to meet your renewable energy requirements. So it's a more cost-effective solution overall.
Wow. Well, you certainly said a mouthful. You talked a little bit about how energy efficiency can help health and how it can help economics. Tell us about your vision for what a climate resilient KC Metro looks like.
Certainly. It's a pretty wide vision, but I'll try to focus on the buildings piece there a little bit, as that's what this conversation is about. I look at buildings as kind of the building block for neighborhoods and cities. So neighborhoods and cities consisting of airtight, super insulated buildings with energy recovery ventilation. But again, because they're just a piece of the puzzle, we also have to be looking at how we lay those buildings out in a more pedestrian-friendly way, more people-centered design rather than oriented around cars, and incorporating local food production, green infrastructure, equal access to education, energy storage, renewable energy, and so on.
And that's a big vision for our region, and I'm looking forward to working with you to at least document ways that we can achieve it. So thanks again for coming and talking with us. And again, I'm Alicia Cates. I'm with Mid-America Regional Council, working with Climate Action KC. And if you are interested in learning more about Climate Action KC and sharing your ideas for a climate resilient region, you can go to the website that's listed here. And that'll be all for us today. And I'm signing off on Climate Conversations with Climate Action KC. Thank you.
Thanks.